report. Everyone, I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Today is like April, it's like end of March. So really, really exciting right now. Should we buy stocks right now? Should we sell stocks right now? World is going crazy at the moment. Today, the president of Iran come out and say, you know what, guys, if you want to stop the war, we've got to we got to promise, got to have a guarantees. And then what else? And then Trump also tweeted to talk about if you want us to, he's basically said Iran is basically almost done. And if you want to get your oil, you have to get it yourself individually, your countries. And because of these few tweets, right, at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then another one at 3. So the thing has spiked up a little bit there. So we're talking about, okay, should we buy now? Should we sell now? We have sessions with our one-to-one student just now, like with, let's see whether he's here, with John as well. Not sure he's here. Yeah. And we will place on some trades in the morning. And so just on the spike up quite nicely there as well. Cool. So let's talk about what are we supposed to do now? Is it the stock going to go up right now, or the stock is going to come down right now? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we've been really, really powerful with things that we've talked about, with things that we taught. And so saying hi, we have Mustard saying hi, we have Zara. How have you been? Long time. We have Cousin, how much you've made as well. Cousin also bought some stocks this morning. We have Jack, we have Louis, we have RuPaul. How are you? RuPaul, if you got any trades, I would say when it reaches like half of all-time high, you can get out of some of your trades slowly. Yeah, we have Carlo, we have Shaki, especially your leverage trade. We have Alhai, we have Doshon, we have E Donut, Rohima. More Harjinder Balashom. Harjinder, you are fantastic. Thank you. We have Toy, we have Alvin, Andrew, and things like that. Cool. So let's have a look right now. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, did I record it? Cool. So this is where we are right now. Let me just share my screen. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this is kind of where we are right now. So let's go back. So our S&P used to be at all-time high here, okay? At 70K, used to be at all-time high. If you buy anything here, that's fine. Lots of students who are not with us, other people would have bought things since October, November, all of that. And if they bought any stocks in the past 6 months, they would have lost money today because stocks is here right now, okay? And so, for those people who've been really frustrated, who's been very impatient, and if you haven't bought any stocks, who very frustrated, very impatient, if you want to buy stocks, it's okay to buy even now as we speak. If you haven't bought anything yet, you'll be like, oh, I'm really frustrated and stuff like that, very impatient. If you're impatient, just click the button and do it. You just release your impatience a little bit. Yeah, just release some of your impatience if you feel impatient, because eventually you're gonna make money if you buy the right thing. Okay, because the market is closed now at 4:30 on the UK time. You can't really buy like S&P 500. You can't really buy IGUS. You can't really buy. So I will talk about a little bit on what to buy, etc. But just to keep it very clean, um is when the market crash less than 10% or even less than 12%, it's okay to buy your IGUS. Write that down. IGUS. Don't say I didn't tell you. It's okay to buy IGUS. And it's also okay to buy another thing called EQGB. Yeah. This is if you're based in the UK, you want to hold something that is bad, then based on the market order, you just click the button and you just buy. And you only buy this in your ISA account. Okay, your ISA account. it can be any ISA account. It can be your 212, it can be your what else? 212, or it can be your what's it called? IBKR, it can be anything that's on your ISA account. Okay. Don't use it for leverage because I don't think so. We are there yet. Yeah. So that's when it's crashed less than 10%. So this is what it did. So we talk about this quite a long time. So there are three places I'm looking for. The first one is a 7% crash. This is the October time, November time. There's a small exchange fear here, if you remember. During that time, yep, that's kind of okay. And then another one is kind of then we reaches 10% just on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We reaches S&P officially crashed around 10%. Yeah, just around that 10%. How do you know 10%? That means 7K to 63 to 7,700. 700 divided by 7 is 10%. So we reaches around 10% there. And 10% is actually a good discount. Yeah, 10% is a good discount. If you can get things at 10%, that's actually very, very good. Yeah, it's a very good discount. It's what I will be willing to get in kind of like, quite bigly. I will probably use like 40%. 40% of my 40 to 50% of my if you got anything of your money and stuff like that, getting in there is quite a good thing. 10% crash. Yeah. So, and the next one that we will go quite bigly if it did came down is the 15%. Okay. So if you ask me what is it gonna look like here, it did look like what it always looked like, where it spike up big time. It spike up big time, thinking that it's going to go to all-time high. Like, if you think about it carefully, now and this, do you really think it's going to go to all-time high already? Like now, here, and then here, it's going to go to all-time high already. So it's a bit too early. Okay, it's a bit too early. It's not so easy like that. I will show you more about it later on based on historical pattern. So usually the pullback are like that. Yes, this is some small pullback, giving some small pullback, maybe 50% of this line and stuff like that. That's the first situation that might happen. The second is maybe it will just keep going even lower if the inflation keeps going higher. Yeah, how do you know inflation is going higher? When the oil prices is not really coming down big time. If I show you oil prices right now, oil prices today literally is like going up. Okay, we're talking about war is ending. S&P 500 is getting ready, but oil prices is not coming down massively like how it used to. It used to like come down like massively, drop massively. So right now, oil is actually not dropping. Let me see how is oil doing today. Okay, oil is dropping a little bit because I saw what 1%, so maybe it's just 6 o'clock. It went up 1%. So oil came down a little bit here, which is okay. If oil keeps coming down lower and lower, that means the stocks usually is gonna go up already because oil has now gone up to the same position as people were in the resistance line here, okay, and the resistance line. And because of the resistance line, I put some pending orders on. We talk about Occidental Petroleum for such a long time. Let me show you here. Yeah, so I put some pending orders on Occidental Petroleum. Why? Because if you look at here, we get in just at the bottom here in February, and now it's very close to, let's say here, it's around very close to 7 years high. Okay, the last time we have here is 2022. That's what's that? That is the place where beef, like inflations and all of that crazy stuff. That's where inflation's a lot of crazy stuff going on there, just right at the top there. Okay. So I'm thinking that, okay, if it reaches around this zone, I'm not trying to be greedy, trying to take the whole zone. So we did sold a little bit of, let me show you exactly kind of what happened. So I decided to sell some of, yeah, I did sell just before the markets open here. There's a layer, yeah, some a lot of Occidental Petroleum here, and what happened? And yeah, and then 230 and decided to spike up, and I was like, wow, what's going on here? Why is it keep going up? And it is spike up, spike up, spike up, and you'd be like, oh, I should have taken a better line, but that's okay. And this is why dollar cost averaging is so good because you don't have to be too precise. So we sold quite a lot then, and then suddenly it went down massively when we already sold them. So now it's selling, selling, selling. Yeah, still got some positions. If it comes up to all time, probably gonna get most of it out. Yeah, probably just keep around 10% of it as well. Let me just show you. So see if I can log in and show you. Choo 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 choo. How do I? Let me just see. Mm-mm-mm. Uh, how I can use our phone. Uh, um, Usually we use our phones. We tricky here. Cool. Let's see if I can log in a little bit. Uh, how's that work? Choo choo choo. So this is where we are. How do I see? I don't even know. Cool. So even though the stock market was crashing big time, you can see our portfolio going up quite nicely. This is one of my smallest portfolio. Let me see the positions here. Let me see your trade, maybe trade history, close position. Maybe you can see some if it appear. What is this? Close positions. Logging in. Don't really use my laptop. I don't even know how to use this sometimes. Let me see. Close position. You're about to close. No, 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 no. When I figure out then I will show you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Because they keep updating their stuff. Uh trade trade analysis. It's nice to see back what I've done because I can't even remember. Um, Let me see. Oh yeah, probably here. Can we see it though? Let's see. It's a bit complicated to understand. What's this? Yeah, it's a bit complicated to understand, I think. Where are we? Um, Go back. 64.5, 64. Oh yeah, probably here. Cool, yeah. So it's probably here. Sold. This is just then. And we sold a lot of these things. That's around 66, 66, 62, etc. What is this? And then what else? 66, 62, 66.4. What's the price now? So now 64 now. So we saw at 66. So that would just, yeah, before market opens here. Yeah, just around there. Yeah, around 66, etc. And so yeah, that's kind of what happened there. And yeah, a lot of different platforms we use as well. So that's just one of them. So what's the lesson learned here? The so because we are at near the resistance line for this oxy, let's see the oil. Yeah, we're near the resistance line for the oil. It's just right up here. We'll be like, wow, it's near the resistance line now. So we got in a support just right here. We got in because the PE ratio was quite low at that time. Historically, a lot of the other sectors was going quite, a lot of other sectors was quite expensive. So we talk about buying it here. Some students also bought it as well. Anyone bought Oxy? And once you done that, so we're just getting out a little bit. Even though in our seasonality is saying that it might go all the way till like, I don't know, April, end of April time, even in May time, which I think it will still, but that's okay. So once we sold that, we don't just chill and do nothing. We use our things that we sold and then go and buy something else straight away. Okay. So that's how you balance portfolio a little bit. This is a bit higher level where we talk about, swapping of your sectors to another sector. So you try to get to find another undervalued sectors and you just keep repeating, you keep repeating and things like that. And we made around quite a lot, on Oxy, we made around, let me see, how do we see how much we made? I don't even know. Where we see. I don't even know how to use on the laptop. Usually I just use my phone. Uh, Petronas. That's a good news. You can just do a lot of things on your phone. Where is it? 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 Anyway, if I can find it, it would be quite nice. Um, with the amount, not sure. Anyway, yeah. Let me see if I can find it. What is this? Not really. Not really. Cool. So you can see a little bit here as well. We converted a lot of our pound sterling to our US dollar, something like that. Yeah, it's quite some time ago. If I can show you the one day, I'm going to record a history showing everything really right from the beginning for our apprentices, exactly when we sold our history, trade history, so you can see how we change a lot of our pound to US dollar since like January times as well. So if you did that, if you just do a normal conversion like that, you would have made quite big money there. So this is explain why the whole stock market was crashing big time. But our stock market is not really our stock portfolio are not crashing because in January time you can see pound sterling against dollar, pound was getting weaker while the US dollar is going up. Let me show you US dollar basket. Yeah, because pound really reaches all-time high then. And with that, can you see just the January time? So even though the whole stock market was really crashing big time, we do a forex trade. It's a very non-conventional, very traditional forex trade where you just convert your money into what? Into from pound to US dollar. And then you just went up really, really like nicely like that. So even though the stock market was going crazy down, our portfolio are not really coming down because of that. Okay. So yeah, really powerful stuff. Not many people know how to do this. It's very high level stuff. But this is why you are here. You are learning how to do it. But yeah, a lot of our students also did this as well for apprentices. Yeah, and yeah, easily make at least very like the numbers are crazy to say 300K, 400K, just like that. Yeah, in the span of 1 to 2 months time. Yeah. So by just doing a simple conversion and I convert for all of my portfolios, which is each one portfolio is how much, and you just calculate all of that, which is just crazy, millions of pounds. Cool. So that's kind of what happens. So what about now? Do we convert it back and stuff like that? Very, 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 what's that called? Very, very tempted to convert it back, but it's still in the middle here. So it's still in the middle here. Usually, when the S&P 500 decide to go up now, your pound is going to go up. Okay. So if you look at GBP against USD now, pound is up around 0.3% like today. So, and I think, yeah, there's pound, maybe there's going to be a small pullback. Let's look at our season a little bit. So let's go to the chart and look at the season. So yeah, we're doing that. Even though you're doing a little bit, that's still fine. And you don't need to make so much. You just need to make what you make in a year. So look, so March, April, pound usually gone up in April time. Okay. This is where we start to expect a pullback on the pound. Pound starts to get really, really strong. So maybe the stock's going to do something like that as well, where it's going to go up like that for April and giving a pullback before things comes back down after April. So if I'm going to draw properly how it looks like, it can be as simple as, a small pullback here to 50% there before it start coming back down. So similarly, your SP5 or any of your stocks right now could have a pullback of from where we are to our Fibonacci level. If you still remember in our week 3 training, we talk about indicators. If I draw the Fibonacci level real quick for you, Fibonacci, where is it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Where is it? A lot of words. Let me remove the words. Oh, this is indicators. It's gonna be on drawing. Yep, just around there. So it's usually around 50% of the line there. Okay. So maybe it's gonna pull back a little bit more to around 50% of them. Okay, of the line kind of there. Yeah. So if you own any of your positions that you are not happy with and you want to get rid of it, especially if you have some leverage position, getting out of your position just around 6-7 or even 6-8 is quite fine. Okay. If you have index, you don't have to get out any of them. But if you own some very dodgy stocks, you never heard of it before, we're going to go through the guidance later on. If you realize that your stock's guidance hasn't been really well, hasn't been really great, and especially the most recent one, you can definitely get rid of them when the market pullbacks. Okay, when especially you have leverage stocks and stuff like that, if it pulls back, you're calling it a day is quite nice on that. If you own anything already, but if you haven't, if you just started and stuff like that, then it's fine. This is a great chance kind of coming in, okay? Because it might pull back a little bit and then giving us a midterm coming back of a pullback before yeah, really nice life-changing pullback. 10% is an okay pullback to be okay. But a life-changing pullback will be around 15% and more. Okay, 10% is okay. It's not too bad. We'll talk about some certain stocks today that we could potentially looking into getting. Okay. And as I say, if you haven't got to anything yet, you definitely want to get into IGUS, get a little bit of position, 10%, 20% of your position at market price is quite okay. And EQGBs as well. Okay. These are all the one that is hedged on your pound sterling, so you don't convert your pound sterling. Because if you have bought the normal one, the VOO, or you bought the normal Nasdaq, even though the stocks is going up because pound is going, because US dollar is going down, you will realize that you're not going to make money if you just buy the normal one. So you go to buy the one that's hedged, okay, which is IGUS and EQGB if you want to make use of this rally a little bit. All right. So it's a bit deep. It's a bit deep, but don't worry. Those who understand, you understand. If you don't understand, and maybe you need to book a call on a week 3 apprenticeship training. Okay. Cool. And qualify for that. So now let's go to the next part right now about what's happening right now with the stock market and what I'm personally looking to do, etc. All right. So let me think what to do right now. The one that I want to do right now is really talking about what's going on. Okay, cool. Let's go through step by step our analysis first to see whether this is gonna be a bottom or whether this is gonna come back or whether it's gonna go up and stuff like that. Okay, let's do our analysis step by step, like how we always do. So we got some thing so we don't get emotional, okay? Because it's very easy to get emotional because of how you feel and stuff like that. So crypto, seasonality wise in crypto wise, we are dying in March usually, which it did, and then April usually is quite nicely, May is quite nice then. So these 2 months might have a pullback then, April and May for crypto. So a lot of students already got into position. Our elite students already got into position into things like BMNR, Bitmine, okay, or getting into crypto, putting a pending order at 65 for Bitcoin, or 1900 for Ethereum. It's not this worst case situation. And for crypto, you usually want to do less than 20% of your portfolio, okay. Cool. So let's go into our step by step right now. Uh, sure. Let's click on all of this real quick, okay? Just to see what's going on. We're going to go through a little bit in detail today, and we're going to try our best to finish the session as soon as we can, but there's quite a lot of things to go through, but let's have a look. So a lot of you has been with me, and you know that when we are at below 10 for extreme greed, we should add a little bit of your position. So do we get to the 10? So we are at 14 now. 14, 21, 18, 14. Yep. So when we get to around below 10, below 15, let me see where do we, oh shit, I've been using this so much. It's not there anymore. Let me try on another platform. Yeah. So before I talk about that as well, we've been shorting some stocks probably since February, on our weekly call. You can see the recording on our, if you miss them, they were Boston, we short Rapid, we short Meituan, and Fenby, Burstein, and Synetics PLC, whatever, Kroger. We shorted Dollar General, we shorted Honda. A lot of that we shorted every single week. I send you exactly our recordings as well. Students been sending me screenshots, screaming with some profits. Dollar General up 390, Honda up 2K. These are all the recent one. Meituan was down 4K. We're not gonna get everything right. No one is going to tell you everything is going to be right. And Burstore at 554, Kroger at 5K, Rapid, GPP still making big, Occidental Petrol also making bigs as well. Yeah, so well done for those who give things a try. So right now, let's talk about what can we do right now to take it to the next level. Cool. So I like to look at open insiders. I really, 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 really like to look at what the CEO of the companies are doing because I interview a lot of CEOs. I learn from a lot of the CEOs, and I I what? Yeah, I learned from a lot of CEOs. I interview a lot of CEOs, and we're gonna see Warren again next month. Let's see if we can get another picture with him again. I know me. So yeah, let me just before I talk about that, I have some questions I need to go through. Let's talk about some questions. When do you say sell means half from all-time high? Yes. So when I say sell, if you do some dodgy stocks, let's say if we are near all-time high, the resistance line, yeah, near all-time high, then you can add, you can quit some of your positions, okay? Some dodgy ones. We'll talk about some dodgy positions kind of later on. Rupert saying, should I come with some of your ETFs? Yes, when you're at the top, okay? When you're at the top, RuPaul, when it comes to around 7,000, 766,900, and yeah, because this pullback can be a small rally pullback before it comes back down again. Should we buy hedge or normal? I would say hedge. Okay, I would say the one that's hedge because our so which is what I talk about IGUS and EQGB just now. Um, funny. So you talked about earlier the one we should buy. Yes, that's the one, Bertrand. Awesome. So that's what happened. But let's continue now. What do we continue to talk about? Let me think. What were we on about just now? We were talking about what? Okay, we're talking about fear and greed, isn't it? Okay, let's go in there for a second. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's talk about this. So let's talk about fear and greed for a minute. Okay, so we've been talking about this for a long time. You should have an automatic system to be able to click the button when it comes. So let's have a look. So the blue line is our fear and greed. Okay, this blue line is our fear and greed. Okay, our blue lines of fear and greed. Our blue line is kind of fear and greed. Our blue line is fear and greed. Our blue line here is our fear and greed. All right. That's kind of our blue line. So every single time, if you buy the red line is the S&P, okay? Even this is a blue line, this is a blue line. So every single time when you see, if you buy, during blue at below a certain level, what level? Let me show you. Let me see what level. So yeah, just around 11, 10 could be nice. This is what, and then what we have here, we have 8, we have 6. Let's remove everything first. We've got we got 11, we got 11. What's that? We have 14. What else have we got? 6, 13. We have this 20, 16. We got 12. Wow, we got 4 here this last year. And then we got 5. We're around 13 here. Someone sent me, and when I say 10, where is the 10? Who sent me 10 the other day? We got 16, 14. Did we not reach 10? I thought we reached 10 at some point. Did we reach 10, guys? I don't remember. Someone said we reached 10. Let me see. It's weird, isn't it? Keep changing numbers. So, how do I see whether we reached 10 or not? I'm gonna do it via this way. Cool. Let me see what you just done. Just give me a minute. 16. Bit laggy, bit laggy. Anyway, let's continue a little bit. I'm just trying to see. I'm just I'm just trying to see what numbers we get. It's cool. So we reached just around 14. Just trying to see if someone sent me 10 the other day. Did we reach 10, guys? I completely forgot. Um, yeah, we reached 9. We sent you the 10. Yeah, we reached 10. Okay, cool. So yeah, but not sure why we can't see it here. Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Last time it reaches 5, really 6 very beautifully. Where's the 10? That's weird. It's a bit weird. Okay. It's a little weird, but that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, that's fine. We'll check it later on. Just trying to see what we got there. Anyway, come back. So that's what happened then. Yeah, I thought we reaches 10 or something. But I can't really see it, but it's fine. Cool. So maybe they change a little bit. A minute as maybe they just recorded the end of the day or something. Yeah, because during the day they keep changing, isn't it? Last updated 3:38. Anyway, so when you see below 10 and stuff like that, just you can text me and just see, but just click the button and you'll be fine. Or ask, to buy whatever that is on the apprentices, and then we let you know. Yeah, just text us. Cool. So this is where we are. Let's come back. So what are we talking about here? So I am talking about, okay, so this is fear and greed. Let's go to the one at the bottom. We got some other criteria we are looking at as well to see where's the top and the bottom. Let me have a look. So we have 14 there. Yep. So this one, we want it to be around 1. So let me go on put and call historical pattern, put and call ratio. Let's see what are we on right now. We are now at 0.99. Okay. So if you see every single time when we are at around 0.99 as well, or even 1. Last time we had 1, you can see here, and then here, and then you eventually it went up here. This is all the 1, it went up, and then here you went up, and here, and then you went down and went up, and here you went up, you kind of here, you kind of went up, here you kind of went up. So we are 0.99 is there. Okay. So that's okay. 0.99, it will be nice to be like at 1. Okay. So that's what it's saying. Cool. So that's the pull and call. Let's go back here. Volatility. What else do we have? Safe haven. Okay, yeah, this safe haven, you want you to come to around -10, well, yeah, what it used to be before. Yeah, write that down. When this reaches -10, you want to let me know. So text me and let me know. Okay, David, text me and let me know when this comes to -10. Okay, so let's talk about the next part now, which I'm really interested in, is what the CEO of the companies and what a lot of them are doing. So today is this date, and let's see who is buying and who is selling today. Okay, let's refresh it. And 30, 24, 26, 30. So we don't really have 31. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna have 31. It's not really real time. But okay. So you can see some people are buying stocks here already, where people are spending 2 million to buy that thing. This is a bit late. This is 24th. What about latest? The latest one that we have is here, 30, 30, 30, 30. We're on 31st today. Immuno, how much they bought? 2 million, a million, 54. Someone bought 54 million of RA Capital Management. The director bought 10% of it. 54 mil. Wave Life Sciences. Okay. We don't really want to buy the companies that they are buying. Wave Life Sciences. That's not how we do it. This guy. Yeah, that's not how we do it, where, oh, like that, and then we bought big time. No, that's not really how we do it. You can do the guidance, you can do a lot of strategies to go through step by step to see whether it's worth it. But we mainly want to talk about the day, okay? Whether people are buying or not on that day. So where are we? Going back here. And anyone selling? So 31st here, a lot of people are selling a little bit, but these are very small amounts. Someone is selling 2 mil. Southern Coal. I think Southern Coal is maybe an airline. Southern Coal. What is that? Is that an airline? Southern Coal. It reaches the resistance line. Let's see what Southern Coal. It's not. This is a gas energy. Wow. Okay. Selling gas. So maybe he thinks that gas are done, and oil is supposed to come down now. We also sold quite a lot of gas and oil energy sectors today, as I show you the Oxy. And let me see what we're doing here. What I'm showing you here is I'm showing you Oxy. Okay, this opening insider. Okay, so this is the first. And people are selling Southern, another guy selling 2 mil of Southern Airline. This is a gas energy. Wow. Some people are selling this Packaging Corp of America. Some people are selling Sun Communities. Okay. So maybe our energy sectors is going to change the direction a little bit because they are now on a different place. Okay. Cool. Now let's go to the next part now. Go to the charts. I have shown you how to use this before, but I want to show you a little bit more detail one more time. Okay. So this is basically talking about how many people are buying and selling. And the rule is when more people are buying than selling, there's a signal to buy. So based on this line, do we buy at, let's say, let's say, I don't know, like here, when everyone is selling, like here, Tuesday, March 3rd, do we buy it here? Type in the chat box, buy or sell here. Yeah. So you wouldn't have bought there because there are so much more sales. So it's like 3 to 1. We're doing the ratio now. Sales is 377. The purchase is 94, is 3 to 1. Okay. It's a bit too big. You wouldn't have bought them. So if you haven't bought that, well done, because that's just before the crash. Okay. So now everyone is selling stocks there. You can see the 3rd of March, crazy times. So let's talk about what about here? You can see during this line here in April time, 28th of April, that would be a really nice time to buy because the purchases 58 to 46. So it's more than 1.2, 1.1. And even here a little bit when it's around 58 to 61, the ratio is almost 1 to 1. It's also quite a nice time to buy as well. Okay, it's also nice to buy here as well. Okay. And so what about now? All right, let's talk about now. Are we so historically, if I backtest it, it's nice for you to backtest and go back in time. You see that every single time when you buy, when things are very close together, when the purchase and sales are very close together, that's a very good signal to buy. October 27, would you buy or sell? Type in chat box here. When we are at purchase 26th of October 2023. Type in the chat box for me, please. If you bought that, would you make money or lose money? What do you think? If you have closed your eyes and bought any random stocks there, would you have made money or lost money? Oh God. Would you have bought or would you have sold that? So you'd have make money there, yeah, if you bought it there. Okay. So which is good. And you can see every time you were very close together, if you bought it like super close together, April here, quite close as well, you'd have make money here. Okay. And so let's talk about right now. Okay, that's what we're interested in right now. So you can see we are here, 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 we are here. So we are here. So now we are around here, okay, 50 to 73. So a really good signal. Maybe after 4 o'clock, it normally updates at 10 o'clock ET. So maybe after 5 hours, it's gonna be nice then. Okay, it's gonna be nice then. Um, so you can look at midnight later on and see how things goes during midnight. Okay. Probably 4 o'clock and things like that. Cool. So let's come back. So we are quite close there. So my real signal of when I will be using leverage. Yes, maybe one day we're gonna talk about some leverage things, how it works. Okay. Using a different platform. Um, yeah. So when it crosses, that's where we'll be using some leverage. Now we wouldn't be looking at leverage now because, as you say, it's only crashed 10%. There's no leverage to be used. Cool. Let's continue that. Next part that I'm going to talk about now is going to be the season a little bit. Okay, let's talk about a little of the season real quick. So before we talk about that, so let's see this. Do we have this data? Let me see. 1 year, and we are on there 57. Okay, that's okay. We are feeling great for crypto. The lowest we've got. Guys, 30th of March, our crypto reaches 8. I hope you added a little bit there. When it's below 10, it's a good to get in, yeah? We have around 8 there, just at the bottom, 30th of March. That's like yesterday. Okay. Last week, we talked about 27th of March. On 13, we say when it comes down to 10, it'll be a good time to get in, isn't it? Um, And AAIM report is 18/25. Okay, this is bouncing it a little bit there. What else you've got? Morning Stars is very cheap, I think. Let me see. Morning Stars 27, 14. Yeah, 14 is quite ah that means our market is having 14% discount. Wow, wow, wow. This is giving me a signal that, you should just click your button. Yeah. On Tesla, like put 20% of your money right now on Tesla, on Meta is quite good as well. Hope your system will crash. Okay. 20% of Meta and Tesla right now on the market price is quite okay as well. Okay. Because it's 14. 14 is quite big. Let me show you what happened every year during 14. So that's 14. So here, this is like the date. You can see May 18. The last time we have 14 is around May 10. Okay, May 10, 14. One, is the bottom of the market. You buy there, you make a lot of money. Every time you buy here, you make a lot of money. And October 26, you bought there, you make a lot of money. And you already know April 4th is only 15. So now here is 12, 14 here. Crazy. Cool. I'll talk about some stocks later on, but I'm going to give you four stocks right now just because this is at 14. So I say it before, but I just do it. IGUS, okay? EQGB, EQGB. Actually, sometimes even owning your own stocks, if you're based in the UK, if you don't want to change your pound, FTSE mid 250 is nice as well. Yeah, FTSE mid 250 is quite nice as well. So that's kind of what happened, yeah, by holding your pound when we are around here. Okay, let's look at the PE ratio real quick. Forward PE ratio. Forward PE ratio is P5. Okay, let's see. So it's now 20 now. And forward PE is one of my favorite measurement of how life is like. Okay, but let's see. So we sold a lot of the things at the top. Okay, I actually hold quite some cash at the top here. Okay, when we are at around top here, when the PE is above 22. Okay, so that is, we talk about that. Hence, we also always talk about shorted stocks in December time, in January time. That's kind of the top place. Yeah. And when do we buy? I personally were looking to go all in just below 19. Okay, below 19 here. That would be like we use leverage and stuff like that. But now suddenly Trump decided to be in a good mood to like recovers a little bit. Now it's around 20. 20 is a fair value. It's not the worst value. It's a fair value. Okay. It's not the worst. It's like fair. Let me show you last time when we are here, what's gonna happen if you invested here in with your money. So last time we were here is July, okay, and last time we were here is May. That's okay. July here is okay. Then December here, February here, 18th of April here. 12th of March, May, Tuesday, May. Well, you're not going to lose money. If you invest now, you're not going to lose money. You're not going to make incredible amount of life-changing monies like that, but you're not going to lose money, okay? It's because it's a fair value. It's in the middle, okay? When it comes even lower, okay, if it comes even lower, that would be really, really nice. Okay. So that's what happened there. What do you mean lower? Lower than 20. Now it's 21. Lower than 20 will be beautiful. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, this is a sentiment part. They're gonna update tomorrow, I think. Not yet. Tomorrow, 25th. Every 7 days. Yep, tomorrow they're gonna update. If you see tomorrow is very bearish, then it's also okay to add a little bit in. Was this is a bit difficult to explain, but basically, if you see the top is a buy signal, this is April. We are quite top, quite top, quite top, kind of in the middle there. And this is the yield. Okay. Credit spread. What is this? This is okay, I think. We'll go to individual stocks, exactly what to look for later on, just to study a little bit. So, okay, so I think that's where we are on crypto here, crypto here. We'll talk about leverage for apprentices next time. So let's talk about individual stocks right now. Okay, cool. So now let me show you a magic, really beautiful magic. The magic is S&P 500 went up, let's say 2.5%, okay? But you can buy individual stocks that is gonna increase 2 times, 3 times more than that, okay? So these are some of the list of the stocks that is increasing quite a lot, okay? Some of the watch lists. So Taiwan Semiconductors, apprentices will already know we hold a lot of them. The times two, 6% today. What else? Bitmine. I talk about this quite a long time. It went up 8% today. While S&P 500 went up around 2.5%. Coinbase is also quite nice, 8%. Seed Time Corp, New, these are all our powerful stock. Marvel up 12% today. Uplovin 6%. Alphabet went up 4%. Amazon. These are all the specific watches that I chose. We're gonna go through each and every one of them. 8% today. ServiceNow. Apple is okay. A lot of people will get into Apple, and Apple is not really moving. They're 2.5%. Nebius, this is like iron, 12%. ASML, semiconductor, 5%. Oracle, 5-6%. SoFi, 4.6%. Hims and Hers, 10% today. Reddit, 8% today. Seagate, 8% today. Broadcom, 5%. Micron, 4.7%. Wow. Japan 3, Microsoft 3, very similar. Meta 6.6% today. We did a session today and lots of students got into it at a quite nice price. I think Meta was going up because they have a new products going on. Whenever the new products going on, whenever some news going on with the company, normally it's just a temporary thing, yeah, before it pull back. And Advance and Duolingo 4.5% today, Credo 7%, Lumentum 7%, Robinhood 7%. So a lot of these lists that you see that we are watching here, 8 out of 10 of them went higher than SP 500. Okay. So, but not all of them is like that. If you go to shares, if you just do it yourself, there's lots of shares that wouldn't have done so well. Like some of the shares, like, I don't know, was negative, 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 negative. These are just a random one. Accenture is not doing well. Berkshire 0.9. Affirm. Why is Affirm not in our list? Okay, let's put Affirm in our list. What else we've got? Okay. Yeah, let's study a lot of these stocks because in order for you to know in order for you to have the conviction of whether to buy and sell, you got to have the conviction. You got to know what the company is doing. You got to know their competitors and stuff like that, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of analysis. Usually we'll do for apprentices, but we're gonna do a little bit of analysis today just to give you a little bit of conviction of how life is gonna be like. Because in order for you to have a conviction to hold on to something, you kind of, in order to give you some conviction to hold on to something, you kind of want to know what you are actually buying and selling. And so, you have the energy or you have the conviction. Otherwise, your feet is going to be very, very weak. Like, whenever it happens, your feet is very weak. So in order for you to have a very strong feet, you need to know what you are doing. So, which is what the apprenticeship is all about. So let's go to straight by one right now. Before I talk about that, let me see if there's anything I want to talk about before I go through these individual stocks. Okay, let me see. So I've talked about that. I talk about this. Okay, I'm almost. Let me look at the field. Let me look at midterm election pattern a little bit. Okay, I'll look at the pattern of midterm election. Oh yeah, volume. So I haven't talked about volume yet, but let me talk about volume real quick. Okay, so volume is a very good signal for us to know what happened to the stock. So we got volume here, and unfortunately, very unfortunately, today we have a spike of volume there. Okay. It's not so unfortunate, but it can be unfortunate. Incredible. Incredible amount of volume will be here, okay? Around 3.5. So here is good. Here is also good. Now we have Let me just remove this. We are here, and then we are here, and then we are. Yeah, the volume is a bit high today, guys. Not even joking. The good news is it's not incredible high, but it's still quite high. Yeah, volume is still a bit high. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so adding a little bit is okay. Okay. But anyway, let's come back here. That's volume. What else I haven't talked about? Let's go to weekly here. It's okay. Can you see the volume spike is only the reversal? Yeah. Cool. So we don't really see a spike of volume. Bit tricky, isn't it? We are here. Let me see how high is the volume. If this is we should worry about. Look, last time we were here, volume was super peak here. So it's around 1.6. Right now, our volume is like, in order for the market to bottom, we need to have an incredible amount of volume like spiking it up. But it's okay though. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. All right, let's talk about what I want to talk about now, which is okay, this is what it says. So April, and you see this is what I'm on about a little bit. So we're gonna have a pullback, okay? April, we're gonna go up a little bit there, and then mid of April. So you want to sell a lot of your, stocks. Mid of April, leverage one, crazy ones, the high growth one, you sell them, and then it's gonna give another pullback for the May situation. Okay, another pullback for the May situation before we go up big time. So remember, a stock is never like a rocket, guys. We never have a stock that goes like a rocket. I've never seen a rocket in my life. Even last year, um, it's not a rocket. Let me show you last year. The best day of the stock happened here 9th of April, and then they pull back 50%. And for the 10 days, it's pullback. Even though this is a bottom, it pulled back 10%. The best day, after the best day, there's a 50% pullback. Yeah, that's what normally what happened. Very good day, very good day, pull back 50%. Yeah. Very good day, pull back 50%. So very good day, might be a little bit of a pullback here. A little bit. But let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. Let's continue first before we talk about all of that. Um, Nasdaq, April doing quite nicely there. Let's see how AstraZeneca doing. HSBC. Oh, AstraZeneca is okay. What about HSBC? Hmm, still quite well. What about Lloyd's? What's a good UK companies that you guys know? Let's ask ChatGPT for a second. Give me 10 UK companies that increase their guidance, their latest earning guidance outlook big time like never seen before, at least 30%. Let's see if they're gonna give some to us. So we have Debenhams. Debenhams is what? I think that is a country with not country, a company with clothing. Next also clothing. Wow, why is it all clothing? Rolls Royce. What is this? What is a year like this? Let me do it one more time. At least 30% increase in their revenue and guidance outlook. And what else am I going to get type? I'm going to type in 2026, please. So we've got what is Bunzil? This is Marks. These are a bit weird. Let me look at this. Massive outlook. Debenham. We have Peel Hunt. Revenue expected. Material ahead of expectation. ASOS. Rolls Royce. PayPoint. Lloyds Bank. Only 16. We want to be 30. Let me try if there's any screener. I'm just gonna screen this out for me. I'm gonna try some screener. Is there a UK screener? Let's try some screener. Screener. Oh, they don't really have London stock. Okay, let's do a London stock exchange screener. Let's do a valuation more than zero. Let's do a growth. Zero result, guys. We have zero result on here. Anyway, let's do another one. Let's go to Finvis. You're gonna give us anything. That is on the London Stock Exchange. Let's see the exchange. We won. Not really, unfortunately. Let me see. Which screen? Let me go to our apprenticeship website to find how we can screen. How we can screen London stock. Okay, let's do this. Uh, it's a bit tricky. I have another website. I can't remember what is it called. Star market screen. Let's try market screen. Let's see if they do UK. Okay, UK is a very, it's not very popular in the world. So can we screen? You define your universe. Let's do a country. Why I'm looking for UK or because our pound might get stronger if the stock goes up. So you might as well just buy pound companies. So let me see countries. How do I even change the countries? Define your universe. Universe. What is this? Anyway, new, safe, and then what? Country. Let's just do our Europe countries like UK. Wow, so many. See, how many stocks do we have? We have 12 stocks on here. That's insane. Let's do another one. Let me think. Trying to find share pet. Can't remember the password. I have one more. What is it called? I need to know the password. Chart. I have so many, I forgot all of them. Uh, anyway, I think. Anyway, let's go to the normal way. Go to maps. Go to maps. Let's go to the normal way while I think about how to find. Okay, let's do this. I'm trying to uh, screen UK stocks because we always screen American stocks, okay? So let's screen UK stocks for a second. So let's screen UK stocks. See if we have any powerful UK stocks. So let's change the United States to Kingdom a little bit. Yeah. So let's remove this and change it to United Kingdom. How many do we have? 6,000? 6,000, I will be happy. Okay, 6,000 is good. So let's do our, oh my God. Can we filter some powerful thing here? Oh my God, there's a lot of things. Can't even filter growth. Can I filter growth? All right. I know. Let's go back to the normal way, our trading view way. So let's see, how do we do this? We're gonna do products, we're gonna do screen, we're gonna do stocks. Okay. Rather than the US. Oh, they don't allow me to do this. United Kingdom here. And the PE, we want to be more than 0. Can I do more than 0, please? Okay, I'm gonna sign in. Let me see if I can sign in. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to find some stocks for you guys that is good to buy and good to sell right now. So the PE, let's say we want from 0 to whatever number, and I want the growth to be 30. Manual setup above 30. Can I put 30? Is this 30? So out of 1,000, we have 47 companies now, okay? So what about the EPS? Let's find the EPS here. Where is it? This one? Okay, let's do above 30s as well. Maybe we don't have anything anymore. We have 23 earning per share diluted. Yeah. What is this? 30s as well. Why is it -5 being here? So weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. So that's a 10. Let me just screen more. Change price. This is more than 30. Let's do one more time. 30. Good. Can I do that, please? Okay, so we have 23 companies now. Okay. So let me show you some of this magic for a second. Prudential. If you bought Prudential back in any extreme fears that we've got, let's see what's going to happen. Prudential. Prudential. Let's see, what is this? So this is where we are. The last extreme fear that we have is April here. You can see, pretty beautiful. From 700, it went to 1.2. That's like 80%. That's okay. And then it was here now. So, okay. So it's a bit expensive here. Okay, let's carry on. 3i Group. Legal and general. Let's get legal and general. Do. Wow, this is a UK. So it was here, was 200, went there, and then we are there now. Are we at the resistance support line? Wow. Wow, what's happening here? Okay. So legal in general was at 200. It went to around 300, so around 50% like that. And we are at around here now, support line. It's okay. It's a okay buy. Let me see a little bit more. Pan-African, that's okay. Mining, gold. We don't want to do gold anymore because gold is very expensive. We don't do platinum. A lot of gold companies. That's what UK is famous for. Actually, that's what the world is famous for. They do a lot of mining companies and a lot of that. So DSW Capital. This is why last year so many DSW Capital. DSW. Wow. This non-liquidity to trade. Too small. London Matrix Property. TTM. We want the guidance though. Be nice to give us a guidance. Okay, let's go back here. Uh, my owner's conclusion. What is this? Rolls Royce. Okay. It's from there to there like that. Okay. Yeah. The thing about a lot of UK companies, they don't really give us a lot of guidance. Hargreaves. Spectrum. Okay. PEG market cap sector. If I do technology sector, we probably have nothing. Yeah, guys, we don't have technology sectors here. A lot of like LBG media. Let's see what's that. LBG media. Because I don't really want to go to this goal and all of that because they are quite high already. Yeah, LBG media. This is what electrophysical. We don't really have a technology sector. Spectral system. That's not what we are famous for, guys. Um, August, yeah, that's not what we are famous for. Cool. So I think doing FTSE mid 250 is the safest on here. You're not gonna lose money. Almost guaranteed gonna make money if you buy this. So we are the same price as we were before that. So we were at June, yeah, buying it here, going up there. You're not gonna lose money like that. And you sell when it comes up to like 2, 3. Anything above there, you slowly sell them, buying it here. Write it down. FTSE mid 250. Yeah, if you want to quick kill our pound a little bit, if there's any rally kind of going on there. Not really FTSE 100 because there's too many energy and things like that on FTSE 100. FTSE 100 is a lot of banks as well. This is okay. But yeah, let's look at how is oil doing. Oil. Yeah, oil is okay. 9.8. Cool, awesome. So that's kind of what happened now. What I want to do actually, I want to filter a lot of these stocks one by one to look at their latest earning guidance to see which earning guidance is doing well and which earning guidance is doing really bad. Where's my watch list? Yeah. So that's what I was planning to do. But apprentices should know how to do this homework where you filter a lot of these trades, you plot the graph really nicely, and you see what earning guidance is going up big time. So I'm just gonna do a few here where where people have no idea what that companies and things like that is for. So I'm gonna select Cradle. Okay, I think we done Cradle already. Let me see. Okay, let me do Cradle. Give me the past 8 earning guidance outlook for Cradle Technology and their competitors. We want to know about their competitors a little bit because just in case, your review. Awesome. Let's see. So what we have here, we have 400, 404 February, March release again, really. February. So it's best to do it manually. But let's see, 115, 223. You want to see a big, huge increase. Okay. So I don't know what they are giving me, but let me do it one more time. Give me the past 8 most recent earning guidance outlook for Cradle Technology. Oh, there's another one. Let me use another AI. How do I log in? Do. Tropic. Cool, let's try this. Let's see, they're gonna give us a different answers compared to that. Cool. So where are we? So we got that, which is March. The latest one is 425, 407, 400. So Q3 to Q4 from 400 to 425 is, let's look at what happened last time. Yeah, that's Q4. So Q3 to Q4, let's do it again. So this is what? Q2, Q1. They're not giving me properly. So let's do it properly. Quarter, give me sequentially, please. Don't miss any quarter. I have to give so many discussion, thinking longer. Let me see. What is this? Q4, Q1. Okay, Q4. Look, Q4 to Q3 to Q4. What? 115, 170. Let me do another Q3 to Q4. So 115, what? 170, 185, 230, 335, 400, 425. So Q4 to Q4 was still up. The up is a bit slow, isn't it? So Q3 to Q4 was literally from 115 to 170, almost double. And now from 400 to 425. That's a bit tricky though. We need to get a proper number. So let me just things like that we probably have to do it manually. I know a lot of students already done it manually. Very, very good. You can send you a link on the host and panelists here if you want us to look at your homework for Cradle. Let's see this. The 425, 400. Let's look at Q3 to Q4 is 25 million increase. Let's look at like what happened last time, Q3 to Q4. Last time, guys, Q3 to Q4 was 115 to 436. Last time was times quite a lot. Okay, the 8 quarters is not enough. Let's do 12 quarters now. Give me the past 12, 12, 12. Let's do 12. Oh, this is taking ages. Yeah. Because last time we have a very big jump from Q3 to Q4, Q3 to Q4. So you make sure the jump has to be big as well. Okay, the Q3 to Q4. Make sure this jump is going to be big. This jump is around 100 mil. Yeah, you have to make sure the jump is big. Otherwise, we can't go all in like that. Let's do another one, micron technology. Give me the past 8 quarters for micron technology. Let's see if it comes up. Who is the competitors? Competitors is like Marvel, Broadcom. I can do this. This will be good. So let's look at this micron a little bit. So this is 33. This is 18. Yeah. This is a bit different. Yeah. This you can see is double. Yeah. Micron actually double. Gross margin also very much increased big time. EPS almost triple, double. Yeah. So micron was like never seen before. Let's see whether it's seen this before. Look, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 18, 33. Where would you have bought out of these so many places? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 18, 33. That's crazy. We need more. We need more. Let's give me more. So give me the past 12. Let's do 12. All right, let's look at this for a second. Was disclosed in the material I could verify. Was not clearly disclosed. So 58, 65, 115. What is this? This is Cradle. Q4, Q1. Q3, 400. Above previous guidance. Now it's what? 425. Okay, let's look at this one more time. We have 4, we have 4.4, we have 6, and then we have 6.5. So Q1, You can see Q1 to Q1 from 4 to 7 is almost double. So 7 to what? 7 Q1 to another Q1 again, Q1 to another Q1. 7 to 12 is almost double. And now Q3. So yeah, it's quite big. Micron is actually quite big. Micron. Yeah, we're not 5% today. I think it's quite expensive here. Wow, it's a big volume spike here, guys. Okay. Let me do a pending order for Micron at 32. So let's see if we can do that. Give me a minute. I'm gonna do a pending order for Micron at 32. Let's see if I can do that or not. Yeah. I'm gonna type Micron. I probably already have them, but let's do it one more time. So this is kind of Micron. I have one pending order is 292. That the reason for 292 because there's a volume spike here. There's a volume spike there. Okay, let's do another one then. So let's zoom it in a little bit. Let's change it to a smaller time frame, hourly chart. Doing it straight away is absolutely fine. And I want to say congratulations if you've done it straight away, but we're gonna do it here. So that's 5, 3, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do a little bit of 3, 2, 3. That's fine. You can do any amount that you want. If you're not apprentices yet, don't do anything. Get the money to join the apprentices, then you do something so that you know how to manage it, how to buy, how to sell, and stuff like that. What is this? What is that? Use this order. Okay. So you just do a pending order that it's gonna come back down. It might come back down big time like that. So, but we're just doing it for fun. I personally will get into a lot of these tricky individual stocks when open insider cross. All right, let's do another one. Let me find what else can we do. Yeah, Meta is also really good. Getting in Meta will be the same as people who got in Meta in April. Oh, there's a crash here, 21st of November. Okay. So yeah, Meta coming back to support. There's no volume. The volume is here. Meta doesn't care about volume. Or it does. There's a volume spike there. The volume spike is at 1.6. What about now? Here, 1.6. Oh wow, we are there now. Okay, we do have some there. Yeah, buying Meta at the current price is also quite good as well. Yeah. Elite students can do it. If you're not elite, then you might as well just wait for a better timing for open insider to cross or for things to come down even bigger. Yeah. Awesome. So that's kind of what happened. Just want to give you some conclusion. Let's look at the chat box. RuPaul, I don't recommend you to use leverage. There's a spike. Should we wait for a pullback? Please stop. Good to show. Thank you. Can you look at next PLC? New ones, look at next. Okay, let's look at next. Next is fair, Next is fair. It's not the worst. Next is what's going on with next? Do you guys shop in next? What's going on here? Give me the past 8 earning guidance for next PLC. Not the current price, cousin. Not for Micron, not the current price. So let's see this. Next is quite nice. Next is quite nice. So it's what? One, and then 1.4, 1.14, 1.21. It's okay. Probably not going to lose money like that, but it's a bit tricky. What is this? This is Cradle. Do the same for next PLC. Awesome. I think that's about that. Market crashing big time. That is more than last time crash. Market crashing big time. What is this? If you want, I can make you. Okay, let's look at this. So this is next PLC. This is full sales up 10%. Raised to 1.15 bill. Can you give me a table? Can you do me a table and compare the same thing, please? Because they're not comparing the same thing. Uh, Make sure it's at the support line for icon. Let me look at this. What is this? Side by side. What is this? I could not sales full year outlook bad full year. So let's do 20. This is not, it's not beautiful. It's not. The numbers are all over the place. The revenue is 1.13. They're not comparing the same thing for me. Let's look at this. 1, 1, 1, 1. It's increased though. It's not bad. Next PLC is okay. Yeah. It's a bit too expensive. Okay, that's cool. So that's kind of what happened. I gave you 4 stocks today. I'm going to repeat again. So the thing that you can buy at the current price is IGUS. The things you can buy at current price right now is EQGB. Only for apprentices, I think you should do. If you're not apprentices, you might as well save your money. And the next one that apprentices can also buy is your Meta and also FTSE mid to fifth. Any of your FTSE index is okay. You can do 100, you can do 250. You got some discount here going on. And Tesla is also quite nice as well. Yeah. That's kind of what happened. Maybe there's a pullback. Maybe we have a 10% pullback. You will lose 10% of your money. Maybe we're not going to have a pullback. But the market valuation was quite low. I have to wait for 4 o'clock to see whether open insider cross. Then I can tell you what actually gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for 4 o'clock to see open insider cross. Okay. If you're not apprentices, you might as well book the call on week 3 training so we can sit down together. You want to do it properly because life is not just about buying. You want to know when to sell as well. We want to handhold you as well. Because for apprentices, whenever you buy, you sell, we are doing it together. So that's it for today. I hope you guys learned something new. I will see you very, very soon. Yeah, very good timing right now to be learning how to do this carefully. It's not the life-changing time yet. We haven't come to the time where, wow, life is going to change. It has to crash 15 to 20% for S&P 500. It crashed around 10% now. We never know what Trump is going to say and stuff like that. But life is not so easy. It couldn't be just going up straight away like that. There's going to be a pullback and stuff. So being disciplined and patient is still the key. Warren Buffett was just on news today. And he's not even buying. He's crazy. But anyway, so it's too little for him to do anything significant. But yeah, so if you haven't owned anything yet, you want to do something, everything I talk about today is only for your ISA account and nothing else. Awesome. Hope you guys are doing really good. Cool. If you're apprentices, you can do it everything together. If you're not, then book a call on week 3. I'll speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye. So we have just Alvin saying thank you, Tash saying thank you, RuPaul saying thank you, Leo Paul, how are you, Leo? You want to send me a text, Leo? We have Sean saying thanks, Jack saying thank you, welcome, Luis, Alvin, Carlos, Lakshamana. Good night. See you. Andrew, Donna. Andrew also want to send me a text. Nora, hope you are doing well. Harjinder also send me a text. We have Shireen. Yeah, also send me a text. Toy, when you gonna send me a text? We're waiting for your text. Toy. Bhavika, you have huge room for improvement. Send me a text as well. We have Anne. We have Oren. Hope you are doing well. Oren saying thanks. You're welcome. Oren also made quite a lot of money last year during our April time, but this time hopefully during April you're gonna make even more. Yeah, or also bought a house. So congratulations as well. Anyone who make like proper amount of money, if you make like any amount of money, 1K, 2K, 3K, whatever you have, let me know. We're gonna have a meet-up event where in London we're gonna meet you guys together. Very excited for apprentices as well. So while I'm in London in the summer, let's do some meet-up when you make money. I'll speak to you soon. Awesome. So I'll see you guys very soon. Especially for apprentices as well. We have a, especially for apprentices. Cool. So, so we're oh, it's so crazy. Let's do some meet. I'm in London. Oh. Wow, so we just finished our call today, for with a lot of apprentices. We talk about shorting a lot of stocks like Occidental Petroleum. We get all of our profits. And students been screaming with profits. We just finished our session right now, April time. Occidental Petroleum up to 189K. This is one of our account. I reckon we make around half a mil just from that. GBP 21,000. But if you make 21,000 in 1 month time, would that make your life slightly easier? And Honda, the dollar, all of that we discuss it. We look at their earnings, like Boston Scientific, all of that. When we look at it, Honda Motor, we look at this, we look at their really key things that we look at. Honda making money, sell 2K. We look at the key things. Bernstein, student be screaming profits. We just finished our session today. And people be like, oh, I made money. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. People saying thank you. I very appreciate them. They're really, really beautiful. And yeah, like make money, make money, make money. Wow. If you're not in our training, most powerful training in the world, ask yourself why. Well done. So let's see. We have Alvin, we have Anne, we have Balas. Balas, how have you been? Send me a text. Bavika. Chi also definitely wants to send me a text. How have you been, Chi? We got Claire. Claire, hope you are doing well. Who else we got? Abby, long time. We have Esther. We have Eunice. We have Hanjin. We have Jack. Jack, where have you disappeared to? Jack, make back the 40,000 pound. I'm so happy for you for getting that. We have Lakshama. We have Lance. We have Miki. Miki also need to send me a text. We have Neil. We have Paddy. Paddy also need to send me a text. Patrick, it's time now, Patrick. We have Paul. We have RuPaul. RuPaul, you have huge room for improvement. Go to week 3 training and book a call before we double our investment big time. Awesome. Zara also sent me a text as well. Long time no see. Use the week 3 training to book a call. Sean is asking me, will we have an extreme fear in April? We will have another one in May. I'll speak to you soon. Take care now, guys. Bye bye.